Judging the following bout, Judge 1, United States of America, Judge 2, Uzbekistan, Judge 3, China, Judge 4, Canada, Judge 5, Trinidad and Tobago. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, boxing out of the red corner. Tonight, representing Wales, let's welcome Sammy! Boxers centering, please.
Listen to my command. Head up. No holding. No low blow. Check hand. Good luck.
This 81-kilogram light heavyweight semi-final between boxers from Wales and Australia could be quite an explosive affair. The southpaw, wearing red, who's just scored with a good left cross, is Sammy Lee, 19 years of age. And he took Commonwealth Games youth gold last year in Nassau in the Bahamas. He's a real heavy-handed hitter. Just his second bout of the tournament, and he's facing off against Clay Waterman, ranked number 23 in the world. And he took AIBA World Junior Gold back in 2011, making him the first Australian to win a world title in the unpaid code.
Most important combination here for Lee is going to be a jab left uppercut or even a left uppercut right hook. Lee's strength is in his right hook. He's got a terrific right hook as the Welshman, but against this Australian he'll need to use most certainly the left uppercut. He'll probably have to measure that and tee that shot up behind his right jab. So the right jab, left uppercut, but also left uppercut, right hook are the order of the day against this tough Australian boxer who comes forward over the front foot and occasionally goes a little bit too low, crouches down, and that's why it's important for Lee to use that left uppercut.
Third bout of the tournament for Clay Waterman, the reigning four-time Australian national champion. And his first contest, when he met the hard-hitting Scottish boxer Sean Lazzarini. Split decision win in his favour, 4-1, and it was 28-29 across the board. Just 1 point in it for all 5 judges, but it was Waterman who got the nod before producing a pretty comfortable display, even though it was scored as a split over Mbachi Kaonga of Zambia at the quarter-final stage. Contrastingly, oh, good left uppercut right hook combination from Lee. I was going to say, contrastingly, Lee had a bye, and in his quarter-final win, well, it was a story of 2 parts really, because in the first round he was utterly dominant against Regan Simbwa, but then from the second round on he appeared to be running on empty. Simba took advantage in the second round. He appeared to run out of gas in the third, so couldn't capitalize on the fatiguing man in front of him, but he got himself over the line as Waterman employing good head movement after scoring with a good left jab. So he appears to be pacing himself better here, a more circumspect approach than Lee when compared to his quarter-final. But he must have been itching to get out of the gate, because he really did just go for it as soon as the opening bell sounded.
In a fairly close opening round, Lee has landed some good shots, but so has Waterman. He's come back into it the last half a minute or so.
Keep picking him up in the jab. Just using a little bit more than back end, okay? One back end off the spin, okay?
Colin Jones fairly happy with his boxer's performance. There was that left uppercut, right hook combination. There it is there. That's what we spoke about at the start of the round, what he should be doing. He executed it very well there indeed, did Lee. But Waterman came back into it. Fairly close round, but Colin Jones was happy.
Into the second round then. Waterman with a sharp left jab to begin the frame. He and the rest of the Australian boxing team as he scores with another left jab, this time to the body. But they spent time at altitude over in Colorado in the United States, training with the US Air Force team. And among the men Waterman was training with was Terence Bud Crawford. Even though Waterman's a light heavyweight, Bud Crawford, far lighter, said it was just an education to be in the ring with him. So he brings the confidence of sharing the road to Reno with a fighter of that caliber into this tournament.
Most coaches will say to orthodox boxers fighting southpaws, keep your left leg on the outside of the southpaw's right lead leg, and that brings the southpaw on to the right hand of the orthodox boxer. But here, not so much, because you've got a southpaw who's got a terrific right hook. So by putting your leg on the outside against this fella, you risk walking onto that shot there. He throws that shot with a lot of power, delivered out of the line of vision, so it's harder to detect, and that's his danger shot. So Waterman has got to watch what he's doing. Can't keep putting his leg on the outside, because he'll walk onto big right hooks from Lee.
Of the Australian boxer's corner asking him to work away on the inside. Waterman instead tied the man up. No work was done. Good left hook to the body, and then a left hook upstairs landed from Waterman. Lee wasn't too far away with his own shot either. Looking for that big southpaw left, Sammy Lee. Falling short with that attempt though. And Waterman is having some success to the body in this portion of the round. Lee quickly back into range. Left hand lead wasn't too far away from Sammy Lee. It's another untidy tangle on the inside, and neither man really working to any great effect, although Lee is trying to with that left hand.
That's where he just missed his opportunity there, Lee, to land that left uppercut. Waterman launched the attack from a little bit too far away, fell short, but Lee didn't capitalise on the mistake. At this level, you've got to pick up on things like that.
Left jab to the body from Waterman.
So the Australian corner happy with their man. They think he's had 2 good rounds. I think it's probably 1 round apiece, to be quite honest. And Lee, I think, needs a good last round, as does Waterman. I think both boxers need to clinch this last round to probably win the contest.
Good lads, everything is ready to go.
Well, it's good to see that. Oh, that's a good left hand from the man in red. I was going to say it's good to see that he's learned from his first contest at the quarter-final stage, because he has paced himself far better in his second appearance at the Commonwealth Games 2018 than he did in his first outing. And this one, while the boxers trying to find a home for their punches here, Waterman being forced back to the ropes. Lee working away with the right hand.
Better start to the round from Lee. I think he's come out firing here and landing some good shots. Lovely little right hook there on the inside from Lee, and again there getting through with the shots. I think it's been a good opening minute of this round from the Welshman.
Well, there was a cracking right uppercut to the body from Waterman, but that was countered by a sweeping right hook to the head from Lee. Oh, there's a right hook to the body once again from Waterman, followed by a left hook upstairs.
Now there's a mistake that he's got to watch out for, Lee. When he throws that left hand, occasionally he brings his rear leg through and then he becomes square, and that will allow the Waterman then to come back maybe with a right hand counter. So Lee has got to keep his position with his feet when he's throwing them, especially the 1-2. He can't afford to bring that rear leg through.
Again, Lee trying to work away with his free left hand. Clay Waterman is tying up his right. Beyond the midpoint of the third and final round now. Colin Jones reminding his man to be smart, snaking left hand to the body from Waterman. Just as though both boxers just taking a little bit of a breather here, perhaps saving themselves for a rousing finish.
Well, I think Waterman's got to work harder here, Ronald. I think Lee has had the best of this round up to now, and we're into the last minute. So I think the Australian has got to work better. I think he's tired.
Good uppercut on the inside from Lee. There's the same shot again. Waterman managing to evade it. Good movement from the waist going backwards, but he's looking a little bit fatigued as he's finding himself trapped on the ropes. Lee pouring it on. And it's Lee, it's Waterman who's looking to initiate a clinch. Closing seconds of the third and final round.
Well, he's exhausted, is Waterman. I think Lee has boxed an excellent last round. He's listened to his corner, Colin Jones. I think he's done the right thing here, Lee. And he's been the aggressor.
Terrific contest in the 81-kilogram light heavyweight semi-final. Sammy Lee, his body language immediately suggesting that he feels he's done enough. I'm not sure that Clay Waterman had the energy to celebrate. Had very little left when that final bell sounded.
I think Lee had a great last round. I think I thought at the start of the round that he needed it to win the contest, and he certainly won this round, and for me, he's done enough to win this. Waterman desperately tired, looking to avoid shots there rather than throw punches in response. Let's see who gets it.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for the official decision. The judges have scored this bout as a split points decision in favour of the red corner.
And it's Sammy Lee, the man who took Commonwealth Youth Games gold in Nassau in the Bahamas last year, has made it through to the final of the senior edition here on the Gold Coast. A split decision victor over Clay Waterman, the 23rd ranked boxer in the world. It's a 4-1 split in favour of the man in red. 1 point in it for two judges, 3 points in it for the other two. One judge favouring the work of the Australian. Clay Waterman comes away with Commonwealth Games bronze to add to the continental title he won last year. His teammates up in the stands are absolutely delighted. Sammy Lee through to the gold medal bout in the 81 kilogram light heavyweight division. A terrific performance by the teenager.
Great performance, I thought, from Lee, and I think the judges got that right. Super combination there. Left uppercut, right hook. I thought Lee worked much harder in the last round. Waterman, they both needed a good round to win the contest for me, but Waterman didn't do enough. And Lee, I thought, worked a lot harder, was the aggressor from as soon as the bell went, and just kept the attacks going. And you could see the body language at the end of the contest. Lee knew he'd done enough. Just gets clipped with a shot there. So that's a great performance, and you know, he's such a youngster, is Sammy Lee. He's through to the final. Tremendous performance.